Okay.
He'll be on his way with a GPS now.
Yes, Tom.
Tom. So we can't find Tom yet, but
Can't
we can
find Tom yet.
everything else.
I think Tom must be very happy sitting in his, sofa like, ha ha ha, I'm the mystery man that everybody wants to, look out for. Okay, let's get some good vibes.
Yes.
Very interesting topic. Before, I was talking, it was just, Raya has just ended and I was just talking to Terrence, you know what, we have this thing, like, I am this way. So when people ask, why are you this way? You've gained weight. Like, hey, I've just given birth. And I'm like, even if my son is 2 years old, I'm like, hey, I've just given birth. Don't question me. And Terrence are saying, if you're an Indian, even if you look whatever size you are, you can still fit into a sari.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I can't fit into when I was back in anak dara baju kurung. I can't fit that.
You can't fit that.
I can't even fit my baju kahwin.
It's switch lah. Now you wear sari lah. One Malaysia. Okay.
My motherland, India.
Yeah, there's the sari that can switch and double as a tudung. So it would look kind of cute on you. Yes.
Okay.
See, I'm giving a fashion advice today.
Yes. Okay. Let's
Jolly
get
good.
some. And very interesting. Our motivator said, those people who say you gain weight and so on, energy sappers.
Energy sappers. So today, go out there and be an energizer, not an energy sapper.
You are a spokesperson for that brand, is it?
I so am. No,
You like the bunny? You like the bunny rabbit?
Without the ears.
Okay. Okay. So let's introduce our motivator, speaker, motivator, and trainer, Murshida Syed.
Good morning.
Our energizer.
Yes, our energizer, bunny rabbit.
Okay, tell us about vibes.
Yeah.
Now, do they really exist? All these
Yeah.
vibes and
Scientifically speaking.
energy, vibration, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Does it really
Terrence.
exist?
If we don't have any energy or any vibes within us, then we'll be dead, right?
Yeah.
Because what moves us is this energy or this spark inside of us that make us human, right? And that is in each and every one of us. Now, what is vibes? Vibes are actually come from the word vibrations. Vibrations that come out of each and every one of us.
Yeah, particles that moving.
Yes.
Moving
The
constantly.
energy.
Energy is
You
moving
don't see
constantly.
energy, but you can feel energy. Now, have you ever felt, right, when you go out, maybe you're having a neutral meal with a few friends, and then, somebody comes and they sit with you, and somehow you feel something different. You feel a shift in energy, they call it. You feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Right? That is a vibe. Right? And there's also sometimes when you're in a neutral position, you're happily eating with your friends, and then somebody comes in and suddenly the energy comes, blah, blah, blah. Everybody starts talking and becoming so happy. Right? Have you ever experienced that?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that is a vibe. Yeah, the positive vibe that the person brings in, and the former, what I said just now, was the negative vibe that the person brings in. So vibes is actually a vibrations that is communicated. When two people come together, the relationship that occurs, the feeling that each person gets or be able to receive from the other person's energy, right? That is a vibe.
I like that example. You talked about a group, right? And how one person is the life of the party, so to speak. But if let's just say there are too many lives of the parties. There's one guy coming in with all the positive vibes, and another guy comes in with all the positive. Would it be a bit too much?
Well, if it's a positive environment, then it is a party,
Yeah,
can never
So
get
there's
too
a
much.
positive environment.
But it also depends if the other life of the party is on good terms with the other life. I'm like, because I admit I am an attention seeker. So why
Can't tell with the tudung. So
I am such an attention seeker, my goodness. But when I go into a crowd and I'm talking my heads off, giving jokes, and if there's somebody other person that I feel like stealing my attention away, I usually just shut up.
she
and
gets her
like,
claws out.
I really won't say anything. I just try to be funnier than that person. But it's good to have the life of the party, but let's go inside ourselves. How do we know what vibes are we giving out?
Right. First of all, you have to be aware of the state that you are in. That's why we always talk about awareness, because we humans, we have all kinds of thoughts, thousands of thoughts per day. You have feelings. With that thoughts comes with feelings. Suddenly you think of this person, wow, you get angry. Then you remit energy of negativity or anger without you knowing it, because you happen to be thinking of something. Then you go out and then you start scolding people, or you start pinpointing.
Subconsciously,
Yes, start pinpointing things that are not very good. So it is the vibe that you give out. So as long as we are in a state of awareness, we are aware of the kind of feelings that we go through. You have that choice to shift or to remain in that state. Now, when I talk about negative vibes, right? Negative vibes is when you are in that state of anger, jealousy, malice. These are all negative vibes. And when you remit that out, right, you will also attract negativity towards you. Sometimes without you knowing, understanding why. Why do I get all these nonsense clients? You know, why do I attract all these unattractive men every time I go out on a date? You know, that sort of thing. Because of this negativity that's inside of us, right? So when we have that awareness, right, you shift that. You know, when you talk about things that you don't want, right, you tend to go into a state of negativity. But when you talk about the things that you love, things that you want, things that makes you happy, you will attract more of that, you know, and you will see life changes. And most people, I'm sad to say, like in our society and the state of the world we live in right now, is we are always in a state of blame. Like everything is everybody else's fault. Oh, they should do this, they should do that. If not for this person, we will not have this problem. This and that, everybody is on a blaming mode. You know, but if we shift that blaming mode towards a responsibility mode, what can I do to change this situation? You know, what can I do to positively contribute back, you know, to the world or to myself to be able to change this? You know, when you shift that thinking, you go in a different state, right? And maybe to motivate some people about, you know, changing your negative vibes. With positive vibes, you will be more magnetizing. You will be more attractive. You will be more, you know, more beautiful for women. They want to be beautiful. Yeah, have positive vibes. You will remit. You will attract good things. And somehow people will say, I don't know about this person. You know, she is so attractive. But you know, you can
but
be.
She's so cool.
A person can be very simple. You know, but they're just very magnetizing. People just get drawn to them. You know, and this is because of the vibes from inside that they release out. All of us are energies, right?
All of us are energies.
Yeah. And when I think I did mention this before in some of the past shows, if you want to look at successful people, you look at the energy inside of them. You know, they don't necessarily have to be jumping up and down, but they have that energy, that sense of purpose, you know, where they want to go rather than complaining. Because you look at unsuccessful people and why they remain in that state, they're always in that blaming mode and they're always in that negative cycle, right? So once we are aware of that, why do we want to be negative, you know?
Right.
We will be negative. I mean, whenever things happen, we are human, we feel negative, but it's a matter of shifting as fast as possible out of that state and being in a positive state.
I love my Monday morning shows, you know, simply because of Rashida. It really gets me going through the day. So let's focus on how we can switch as fast as possible. Because I know husbands and wives, possibly even couples, when they argue, there's always that state of blame that lasts for longer than it should.
So I think that's the answer is so simple. Just listen to your wife.
Just listen to your
Just
wife.
shut up
For
and
how
listen.
long do you listen to your wife? I mean, you can go on and on
We
and
are
on.
always right.
Yeah, all right. Okay. So
There's
girlfriends
no
and wives.
point of.
So if girlfriend, also listen to the girlfriend.
Yes.
Listen to the girlfriend.
You want
Even though
to
she
you
goes
want to
on
marry
and on
her or
and on.
not?
Huh? No, it's okay. I'm getting scared already. He's giving me that look, you know. So what should we do and how fast can we switch this? You know?
All right.
Is there something the guy can do?
Well, one of the things that I do, I practice several techniques, yeah. One of them for the personal level, on a personal level, is to switch that mindset. Of course, you are aware, oh my goodness, I'm in this state, I don't want to be in this state. You are aware, you made a choice, all right, breathe, and then focus on something that you love. Focus on something that you are grateful for, right, in your life.
Even if at that time you so hate it to look at your spouse's face.
No, then don't think of your spouse at that moment. You look at your children. Or you look at something beautiful, like maybe you love Shah Rukh Khan. You look at Shah Rukh Khan for a while.
She is reading your mind, woman. Your mind.
You shift that mindset, at least for a while, yeah? To shift that. And the gratitude journal for me helps very much because being grateful for all the things that you love, all right? And then you were talking about things that you don't like about the person, you know, you argue. Now, when you want to shift on that, you know, you have to be in a state of not in anger. You must be a state of calm, all right? Then you can maybe perhaps talk to each other, right? And my husband and I, we learned this technique from a seminar and we apply it in our lives as well. And this is called this one technique is called What I Like About You, all right? So sometimes when we have this sharing, and it is something that we also we combine with another activity, which is what I feel like sharing. All right. So the what I like about you is what I like about you or what I love about you, but what I think can be better, right? So it doesn't put the person in a blaming stage. You should. You always do this. You always do that. It's like what I love about you and how can we improve our relationship. Then you shift it to a desired state. And we have this activity called what I feel like sharing. When one person says what I feel like sharing, the other person, no interruption, just listen. Just listen, and you just talk and talk and talk about what you want to feel in your heart that you want to share with the person that you want.
Okay.
And then the other person responds what he feels like sharing, right? And in that activity, we have a rule. No blame, no criticizing, no justifying. Everything said with love and respect. Because all of us, we have a different psyche, we have different personalities, we have different life experiences, right? So when we share that, sometimes his perception of things and my perception of things is totally different.
Oh,
but it's not like we hate each other. You know, we love each other, but it's like sometimes certain things you get friction,
True.
right?
Yes,
So we have this, right? So, but it takes two to tango lah, right? You have to have both of people understanding that, okay, we have a problem here, let's get to this. You know, and this is the activity that I share with my husband.
I think that's
Okay.
nice.
I think that there is a study that shows that one of the biggest reason for divorces are the women are complaining the husband are not helping with the housework.
Oh, really? Okay.
So ladies, go back and tell your husband, I like it when you wash the dishes.
Yes.
I like it when you wash the dishes.
I like it when you help me with the household chore.
Guys, buy that robot thingy.
Don't
that
say
sweeps
I
up
hate it
floor.
when you read the newspaper and just sit there in front of the TV, watch football all day and not help me do
Yeah, you can watch football all day. Just buy that robot thingy that sweeps up the floor and just turn it on and.
That is just wonderful sharing. Yeah, that is just wonderful sharing because something like that, you know what, I love it when you do this rather than you never do this. Why you never do this?
Why you
Every
so
time
like
I
that
cook,
one,
you always put your legs on the
Yes, yes.
table. That's always what you do. You see, that's the blaming
This is
attitude.
true.
Right, when you say, oh, I love it when you help me with the plates. Oh, that helps, you know. Yeah.
And then I
That's
think
really
that
positive.
it's very nice to make